Hello everybody. So today my group 3 will describe the chemistry group video projects. So my group have 3 members is Ngozi Zazum and Tamdan. One is state of matter. One evaporation. Evaporation is a shape become evaporation on liquid phase. Outer evaporation is boiling with a lot of stream and is a circulation of water. It evaporates from rivers or oceans. It has a gaseous, looks like oxygen, but hot and white color. It doesn't have a permanent of shape. Absolutely, all molecule in a cup of water doesn't have a lot of heat energy to escape out of liquids. But if it has full of temperature, liquids will become an evaporation. Boiling, it evaporates with some material tourism. Different evaporation stream from rivers. Water it can evaporate high into the sky, then condense, create clouds. Here is an image about the process of evaporating in the natural and environment. 2. Diffusion. Diffusion is defined as the movement of individual molecules of a substance through the semi-permeable barrier from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. Thus, diffusion is characterized by a net movement of the particle down their concentration gradient, or in other words, from the area of greater concentration to an area of lower concentration. Here is the lot 2 images about the process of diffusion and some experience about them. 3. Changing states. A change in state refers to the changing of the arrangement and bonding between particles and those shapes of a substance at a given temperature. So, gas to liquid and solid have a 3 changing state. Here is a circular changing state. Is an images. 4. Interconversion between the changing state. Interconversion of matter refers to the change of one state to another. It is the process by which matter changes from one state to another and back to its original state without any change in its chemical composition. Solid can be converted into liquids by heating. Here is the circulation population of melting liquid evaporation gas and etc.
Elements, compounds, and mixtures. 1. Compounds. Compounds are one substance created by two more than different elements with ingredients percent per minute and certain orders. There are 4 types of compounds depending on how the constitution atoms are held together. Molecules held together by covalent bonds. Ionic compounds held together by ionic bonds. Intermetallic compounds held together by metallic bonds. Certain complexes held together by coordinate covalent bonds. 2. Mixtures. A mixture is when two or more substances are combined, but they are not combined chemically. General properties of a mixture. The components of a mixture can easily be separated. The components can each keep their original properties. The proportion of the components is variable. 3. Difference between compounds and mixtures. Compounds are formed with the combinations of two or more elements. Mixtures are formed when elements or compounds are mixed together. Properties of compounds vary from their constitution element. Mixtures show the property of their constitution compounds or element. The components of compounds cannot be separated physically. Distillation, filtration. Mixtures component can be separated physically. Compounds are always homogeneous mixtures by nature. The mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous by nature. They show their own characteristic. In mixture, they don't show their own characteristic. Compound is presented in a fixed ratio. In a mixture, the ratio of mixtures component can vary. In a particular compound, the boiling and melting point will be constant. In mixtures, the boiling point and melting point are not constant. 4. Elements. An element is a substance that cannot be broken down into any other substance. In every element is made of its own type of atom. This is why chemical elements are all very different from each other. Everything in the universe contains the atoms of at least one or more elements. Melting and boiling point. Melting, change of a solid into a liquid when heat is applied. In a pure crystalline solid, this process occurs at a fixed temperature called the melting point. An impure solid generally melts over a range of temperatures below the melting point of the principal component. Boiling point, temperature at which the pressure exerted by the surroundings upon a liquid is equaled by the pressure exerted by the vapor of the liquid. Under this condition, addition of heat results in the transformation of the liquid into its vapor without raising the temperature.
Atomic structure 1. Protons. A proton is the subatomic particle, symbol P or P plus, with a positive electric charge of positive 1 e, elementary charge, and a mass slightly less than that of the neutron, proton, and neutron, each with mass of the approximately one atomic mass unit are jointly referred to as nucleus. 2. Neutron. The neutron is a subatomic particle, symbol N or N N O, which has a neutral charge and a mass slightly greater than that of a proton. Proton and neutron constitute the nuclei of atom. This is the image human. To H2O is hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Electric and atomic nucleus proton, neutron. Electron. An electron is atomic particle with a negative electrical charge. Atoms are made of proton, neutron, and electron of their free particle. The electron has a smallest mass. This is the image. The smaller circle is valence electron. For atomic number and mass number, the mass number is the sum of the proton and neutron in an atom. The atomic number is only the number of proton. This is the image. 5. Envelopes. Envelopes
are two or more types of atoms that have a same atomic number of position in the periodic table and that differ in the nucleus number due to different numbers of neutrons in the nucleus. This is the image is the look at carbon and carbon. 6. The periodic table. The period, periodic table, also known as the periodic table of chemical elements, is a tabular display of the chemical elements. It is widely used in chemistry, physics, and other science, and is generally seen as an icon of chemistry. Thank you for listening.
Separations of mixtures. Mixtures can be separated using a variety of techniques. Chromatography involves solvent separation on a solid medium. Distillation takes advantage of differences in boiling points. Evaporation removes a liquid from a solution to leave a solid material. Filtration separates solids of different sizes. Filtration, the process in which solid particles in a liquid or gaseous fluid are removed by the use of a filter medium that permits the fluid to pass through but retains the solid particles. In some processes used in the production of chemicals, both the fluid filtrate and the solid filter cake are recovered. Crystallization. Crystallization is defined as a process by which chemical is converted from a solid solution into a solid crystalline state. It has a permanent shape because crystallization that has crystal mixed together then become a solid. Fractionating column. A laboratory fractionating column is a piece of glassware used to separate vaporized mixtures of liquid compounds with close volatility.